is where the fun begins.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sith Talk. Today we have on the show Kadin from the Cantina Talk YouTube channel. How you doing, Kadin?
Doing pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. So tell us a little bit about your channel, what your channel focuses on, and where we can find you at.
So, I just started my channel not too long ago. I think around April, and as of recent, anyway, it's focused more around the Ahsoka show. But mainly, it's just all Star Wars, and I'm gonna be transitioning into a little bit of Marvel stuff too. But mainly, just Star Wars content, whether it being Disney Plus shows, games, books, movies, etc. Right now, kind of taking a little bit of break, transitioning between a couple of things. But excited to start getting some more videos out again.
Nice. Awesome. All right, guys. So I'm going to put the link to his channel down in the description. Definitely go check him out because you were doing some crazy theory videos, man. And like you were one of the first ones to catch Shin lying down in the background of that trailer. And you gave me your heart attack, bro. Like she was dead.
I think like, I mean, I don't know, but the first person that ever mentioned it, I believe, was me.
Yeah, man.
In like the public space, but yeah, even that, and there's stuff in the trailers too that I'm gonna be like, when we have more Star Wars content stuff coming out too, I'll be going back to my breakdowns. But yeah, I'm trying to get my like reputation up a little bit when it comes to spotting things a lot of people don't see or just overlook. Because that shot of Shin was in there for 4 or 5 frames.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know how, but same thing with Jason. I spotted Jason the second I watched the trailer the first time when Jason, his head was there.
Oh, yeah,
and everyone like overlooked him, like, dude, that's Jason. I was like, why is no one mentioning it? Like, but it was, it was pretty cool.
No, for sure. All right. So everyone that comes on the show, they get 3 questions. You ready?
Sure.
All right. So the first one is, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
It fluctuates. But it's gonna be an oddball. I'm gonna say Attack of the Clones.
Nice.
For me, it's either Attack of the Clones, Solo, or Revenge of the Sith. They all alternate monthly, depending on like which one is which.
Solo's in there. Nice. Okay, that's different for sure. Why Attack of the Clones though as your number 1 for right now?
It just gave us like. It gave us the start of Clone Wars. Without Attack of the Clones, it wouldn't have Rex, Anakin, Ahsoka, Asajj Ventress, Dooku, Grievous. That for me like kickstarted it all.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, just the fact that I don't know. I want to say like I resonated more with Anakin in that movie, but it just seeing what he went through just kind of just like hit home a little bit in a way.
Yeah.
And then too, like Darth Vader's saber before it was Darth Vader's saber, like the Attack of the Clones. Anakin Hill is my favorite of all time.
Yeah,
it's that and Kanan are like neck and neck. So like those two like are close to home for sure.
Damn, it's so funny. The other day, I forgot whose stream it was. I don't know if it was mine or Diamond Figs, but we were in the chat was arguing about Attack of the Clones because somebody said that Attack of the Clones is their favorite prequel movie, and someone else was like, over Revenge of the Sith, and then 2 or 3 other people were like, yeah, I love Attack of the Clones. It's my favorite out of the prequels too. So it's funny that you just said that because literally I was watching an argument about that. Not necessarily argument, but just people saying their preference that they love Attack of the Clones. And bro, Attack of the Clones, such classic stuff in there, bro.
Yeah,
the Camino stuff, Django, Young Boba.
And the thing is too, like I feel like it's maybe even overhated and overslept on. Yes, like sometimes the dialogue is really is not the greatest. There's some things that are kind of out there with it, but at the same time, so is all of Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just, I love Revenge of the Sith though. I just feel like I don't know if it like I don't want to say it gets overhyped. It's just the other ones don't get enough love. Like I think like a Phantom Menace when I was younger, that was my favorite movie.
Oh, I love Phantom Menace.
I was Anakin's age when I saw it when I first saw it the first time.
Yeah.
So like I resonated with that more at the time, but now over time it's just kind of like changed a little bit. But for me, like with Solo, I didn't see it when it came out. I waited until 2020 to watch it.
Wow.
So I didn't have the like sequel like hate going towards it. I went into it open-minded, and to me, like without having that, I was like, dude, this is actually like the trilogy that they had planned would have been insane.
Yeah,
and it's just like I wish this movie got more love.
No, yeah, for sure.
Like,
it definitely got attacked a lot because of Last Jedi hate, man.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, so the next one, then I could probably guess what your answer is. But what is your favorite Star Wars show? Ooh, tricky.
Yeah, that's
And it could only be one between live action or animated. You can only pick one. What's number one?
I'm still damn it. Like I'm gonna say the Ahsoka show.
Okay.
It's between that and Clone Wars. Clone Wars has more to it.
Yeah.
But if you would have told me 5 years ago that we'd get Ezra, Thrawn, and all that, I wouldn't have believed you.
Oh
I would
yeah.
never.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that just because, and Ray Stevenson too. Like that, I would have to say that. The thing is too, I almost said Andor because I didn't watch it when it came out either. I waited.
Ah!
I watched all of them like back to back to back, and I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
like this is actually pretty cool. But it's not Star Wars. It feels more like Blade Runner 2047
Yeah, I'm sure.
or 2049. Sorry.
So you definitely had a different experience with Solo and with Andor because I watched it week to week and it was torture for me because of how slow it was, right? But like it might be a different experience if you got to watch it all in one sitting or
Yeah.
like in 2 days or something like that. So
Same thing with my wife. Like I watched it first, and then I had her watch it with me and watched it back like all back to back again.
yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Yeah, okay." The first 4 episodes very slow, kind of like mid, and after that, she's like, "This show got really good, really quick." But
Yeah.
I can definitely see where if it was at week, how I'd be like, "All right, come on, like what are we doing here?" Like I can
Bro,
definitely see
brutal.
that.
Brutal. The week to week was
Yeah,
brutal. And like on top of that, which I don't think was fair to Andor, they dropped Tales of the Jedi in the middle of Andor. Like, are you kidding me? Like Tales of the Jedi was like peak.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
yeah. So
Tales
but
was
no,
pretty good too.
oh my god.
I didn't even think about that as an option too.
Yeah, Tales was so good,
Yeah,
bro. But nah, yeah, I love the Ahsoka too, man. We're gonna talk about it more for sure in a bit.
yeah.
But all right, the last question is who is your favorite Star Wars character?
I think you know this one is gonna be Kanan from Star Wars Rebels.
Yes,
Yeah, there's no
yes.
way. I I can't not say Kanan. Yeah, it's gonna be Kanan Jarrus.
Nice.
Caleb Doom.
And why is Caleb doing your boy?
I just from the first time that I've watched like Rebels till now, like every single time, like I don't know, I've just resonated more with Kanan and his values and how he thinks and like
Mhm.
he's I feel like he's so much like Qui-Gon. He doesn't care about like he does care about the Jedi, but he doesn't care about all of the
Like,
like stupid, more dogmatic rules. He cares more about the Force itself. And
yeah.
to me, it's just like he's putting all the politics aside. He's putting all the drama aside. He's thinking about like what is actually for him and for his future. Um, I don't know, every single time I see that through, it still gets me. Like, it's just I don't know why Kanan over Anakin for me has just always been a thing. And the thing is
Yeah.
too, like I love Anakin though, so it hurts to say that, but it's so true to me.
No, for sure, for sure. So now that it's over, it's been a few weeks, man, and I want to go back and rewatch it, but I'm just waiting because I want to rewatch all 8 episodes in a row. But like Ahsoka, what did you think of Ahsoka overall?
Could I rate it like out of 10?
Sure.
I would 8.7 to like 9.3 roughly.
Mhm.
Um, I'm only saying that because I know that not everyone watched Tales, Rebels,
Yep.
Clone Wars, Bad Batch, so they don't have all this background. So that's why we need the first 3 to 4 episodes to fill that gap for people who hadn't seen it.
Yep.
But at the same time, I feel like that all could have been maybe like 1 long episode or 2 long episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the thing that I love about Andor is that there's 12 episodes. If we would have got that for the Ahsoka show,
Oh my
fine.
god, that would have been
I would have like,
beautiful.
yeah, fine. I will take all 4 of those episodes like that any day. I mean, episode 4 is pretty good too. I love
Episode
episode
4
4.
was fire, man. Oh my god, yeah.
Same thing with episode 1. But like if we had more episodes, it would have been higher because then it wouldn't feel like it was wasted.
Yeah.
Even episode 7, like it was still good. Don't get me wrong, but it felt kind of like Mando season 3, where they're doing filler in the last, like second to last episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's just like
man.
they like
The last 2 were
Loki.
like rushed.
Yeah, Loki does a perfect job of banging out 6 episodes and making them
Oh yeah.
feel packed. But Star Wars can't do that, and it almost like hurts because they did it with Tales. They know how to do it, and they can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
But
You're
they just
100%
don't,
right.
like yeah, if they just don't, and that's where it kind of like sucks. I'm like, if we had 12 episodes, sure, give me a filler episode 7, but don't do it right before the finale and then just jam the finale really quickly all together.
Yeah.
it's I guess that's like my biggest like takeaway like from it. Like I still loved every single bit of it, but it just things that kind of took me out of it a little bit was that.
What was your favorite part of the Ahsoka show?
Honestly, the banter between Ezra and Sabine, and just seeing Ezra be just like how he was 10 years prior.
Yeah.
Seeing them do the jump that Ezra and Kanan had done multiple times, Rex and
Mhm.
Ahsoka and Anakin as well. Just really everything with Ezra and Ezra talking about Kanan and Huyang when they were building
Yeah.
the new saber, like the Kanan Mark II, I've been calling it. That and then obviously too Thrawn, like the baddest entrance to any like
Yeah.
revealing a character live action, just instantly that line that he just drops right away. It's just I don't know. To me, it was like perfect. I'm like, all right, yeah, no, this is Thrawn. He kind of looks like Elon Musk, but it's Thrawn. I'm all for it.
Yeah, he does. That entrance was badass. Like, I didn't think
Yeah,
they were gonna do it like that, but like he just came in like with his whole army. The music was crazy. That
yeah,
line, that was sick. And then, bro, Ezra was like so perfectly casted, bro. Like, I just
yeah,
felt like Ezra, even his little mannerisms, like when Shin showed up and he was like, "Wait, do you want to take us as your prisoner?" Like he was just so
yeah.
that was such an Ezra thing. And then when he
Like,
even took the mic from the night trooper, was like, "Yep, Roger, Roger, we're all
yeah,
good here." And then he took his armor. It was such an Ezra thing, man. It was so
yeah.
cool.
Because when Ezra was like, "Wait, don't you want to take us as prisoners?" I'm like, "All right,
Yeah,
Jabba the Hutt, settle down. Like, I see what you're
yeah,
doing."
yeah.
Like,
Lando
and
Calrissian, Jabba the
yeah,
Hutt. Yeah,
like
yes,
I swear to like Iman Asfandi, I like for a while, like when we were hearing his voice in the trailers, I honestly thought they had Taylor come in and just redo like the lines.
yeah.
But knowing that like Iman Asfandi was able to do all that and still make me feel like, yeah, that's Ezra was like perfect to me.
No, it
Um,
it it was, and like, bro, one thing I don't know if it was you guys that were talking about it on your podcast or I saw it somewhere, but like there's a chance we're gonna see Ezra meet Mando and Grogu, and the first thing out of his mouth is he's gonna say is that a baby Yoda? Because he knows Yoda.
yeah,
So
yeah, because of the Lothal Temple, yeah.
Exactly. So imagine Ezra's reaction seeing Grogu. Like he's gonna be like, "Is that a baby Yoda?" That's gonna be so hilarious to hear.
Yeah, it's gonna be the funniest, like almost like meme name drop too. Like
Exactly.
it's gonna have its place, and it only works for me if it's Ezra or Zeb because Zeb called Rook a baby Rancor. So like between the two of them, like
Yeah, yeah,
it's really only them that for me that could like deliver that line and that not feel like forced.
yeah. Exactly, exactly.
Like in Mando season 3, with Dr. Pershing when they say it's a trap. Like that felt like so forced. Like, hey,
Oh
remember
yeah,
this? Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you said the thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It did. It
it's
did.
just yeah.
It did.
um,
It did. It did for sure. But
but
what were you gonna say?
it has to be yeah, it has to be Ezra Zeb to stay on the line, and it I could definitely see it too. That's the thing. Like I can totally see it.
So from the show, there was a bunch that I liked, but it's crazy. Like the top three things like I loved from the show weren't nothing Ahsoka related, which I never would have thought because I love Ahsoka.
Yeah,
So my first thing I enjoyed the most was Balin and Shin. You see Shin back there, bro.
yeah.
So
Shinbaggy.
Balin and Shin, it blew my mind how these people I know nothing of, I have no ties to at all, but all I want to learn is more about both of them. It's driving me
Yeah,
nuts, bro. So that was great. The next is bro, Peridia, bro. I am so intrigued with
so many
Peridia.
questions.
Yeah, because the Night Sisters, the Zepho ties in, the Mortis arc. Like, what is this place? And I want to see like the history of it. I want to see the Night Sisters falling. I want to see how the Mortis stuff got there, how the Zepho stuff came on
Yeah,
so Peridia just blows my mind. And I don't know if you saw a clip my boy Diamond Figs posted, but Timothy Zahn said that he would love to write the book about the 10 years
yeah.
gap that Thrawn and Ezra spent on Peridia. Bro, how sick would that be if Zahn gave us a book about Peridia?
It would have to be him or Filoni to do it for me to like
Oh yeah.
fully be like, yes, I need this book. So like, especially if it's Zahn doing it too, I I'm all like, I'll give you my credit card information right now. Where can I
Yeah.
pre-order it? Like
Exactly.
that's perfect too. And like, this is really out there. I don't know how familiar you are with like the Secret Wars storyline, but to me,
Uh
Peridia almost felt like Battle World, where Like all these things were getting pulled from all the different
Oh,
parts and then
yeah,
thrown into
yeah,
one
yeah.
place. Because yeah, like you
Holy
said,
shit.
Zetho, the Night Sisters, the Mortis gods, all of
That
that.
is
Like
like a Battle
everything's
World
all
vibe.
there. So it was just like, what? And the rings of the dead hyperspace whales, the Purrgil, like
Yeah.
it's just everything's so eerie about the place.
That is like a
Like,
Battle World vibe because there's no way all three of those like force entities are all there and living in peace and not messing with each other. You know there's gonna be someone trying to get power.
there's no way that they're just coexisting. I mean, because you
No
can even say
way.
too, like when the Great Mother said like it reeks of Jedi, to me they weren't talking about Sabine. They're talking about Balin and Shin.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
to me that tells me they're terrified of the Jedi, which this could be where the Jedi came from way back when everything started. That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking. Maybe it could have originated from here, because obviously the Night Sisters jumped from this galaxy to the new one, riding the Purrgil.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of thinking too.
Yeah. So the third thing that I liked a lot from the show, Hu Yang, bro. Hu Yang
Yeah,
stole the
David
damn
Tennant.
show.
Yeah,
I love David Tennant from Doctor Who. I love David Tennant from what was the guy's name in Jessica
Jessica.
Jones? Kilgrave?
Yeah, Kilgrave.
Kilgrave.
I
Yeah,
loved him. I loved him in
bro.
Jessica Jones.
That is such a slept on villain. He is
Yeah.
terrifying. Like if you
Oh yeah.
guys haven't seen Jessica Jones, watch it for David Tennant because he is a terrifying Marvel villain. Like,
And
oh my god.
it's kind of spoilers, but he comes back every single season in his own way,
Yeah.
and every single time ups the ante and makes it more and more like, holy shit, like
Yeah.
what is going
Yeah.
on? Like every single time, it's just like David Tennant knows how to play those roles perfectly, and it's just
Bro, he is the
him
man,
being
bro.
yeah, definitely.
And,
It's insane.
and the fact that they kind of like verified that he's been around 25,000 years. I thought that was really specific because they said 25,000 years, right? Like wasn't it name
Yeah,
dropped somewhere? So
yeah.
isn't the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie taking place 25,000 years in the past or something like that? I
I
thought
believe so.
so it's kind of like, are we gonna see the origins of Hu Yang in that movie? Like, is that why they name dropped 25,000 years? So it kind of can tie in
Yeah,
with that movie?
25,000 years before the Star
Yeah.
Wars. Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, 25,000 years before the Skywalker saga, James Mangold's Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi movie.
Yeah.
So
So
it's definitely possible too, because yeah,
that would be crazy if that movie
this,
had him in there, or if the movie ended and they're building Hu Yang, you see Hu Yang being built.
or if he says like when he's built, like it's time to begin.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like when them saying to Ahsoka, like it's time to begin again. But even too, like in the books, Hu Yang was trained and showed Mace Windu how to build a saber. He built Mace's saber with him. So there's like, I even think we'll see Hu Yang and Acolyte. I definitely think we would see him there.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
wouldn't he be there? At least in my mind.
Exactly. Because yeah, it's
Like,
it's Jedi's. There's a Jedi temple. There's a bunch of younglings in the leaked
yeah,
trailers. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. But
I mean,
I didn't even
it's a
think of
amazing
that.
trailer. Yeah, because
It
then too, like
was.
you know that they want to connect everything. That's a perfect way to connect everything. Bring Hu Yang.
Yeah, good droid, bro.
Even if he's in the background, he doesn't even have to talk. Just to have him there, just to give like, okay, Hu Yang was around at this time. Hu
Yeah.
Yang was still doing everything he was doing.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, overall, I freaking enjoyed Ahsoka. It's crazy. There was a lot of people that didn't, and like, hey, if you didn't, cool, that sucks. But like, I had so much fun week to week. I never really did theory videos on my channel, but almost
Yeah,
every episode had me making one. Like, oh my god, what about this? What about Marak? What about the Night Sisters?
yeah.
What about Ezra? Is Enoch Ezra? Like, there's so many cool things that you could have done with the show.
Like my channel, I made my channel. I think was literally the day or two after we got the teaser trailer. And
Nice.
from that, I made so many videos just on like every little thing I'd pick out in like the 30-second or 10-second TV spots.
Yeah, yeah.
And those are some of my best videos because like Ahsoka never made me theorize so much before. Like I theorized a lot with Endgame, especially like with Daredevil, all the leaks for Daredevil Born Again before it got canceled fully. Like, I was
Yeah.
so many things. Like I love Daredevil, it's my favorite Marvel character. So many things, and we don't have like everything we got was in the first 4 episodes.
Yep.
From the trailers.
Yep.
We had a whole 4 episodes of not knowing anything. minus the Nodian Highlands leak that was way back in January.
Yeah,
which turned out to be true because the Nodian, at least for me, that makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, I gotta say too, Balin's theme.
Oh, so fire, bro!
Absolutely amazing. Like
with the pianos.
When yeah, the keys. Like when I heard them, like when I watched them, like oh shit, this is bad. Like for everyone, this is bad, but it's amazing. I love it, but this is bad.
Yeah,
like there's a genuine threat, and then too with him. Like scomp linking the door with ease too. That's not something that Jedi are easily able to do. And the fact that he did it with ease was like
crazy.
Man. That's who this is. Yeah, it's insane.
So, do you think they're gonna recast Balin? Like, are we gonna get more of Balin? Because that's such a tough question, man.
So, out of respect for Ray Stevenson, I'd want them not to. But for the character, I feel like they have to.
Yeah.
I want to see young Balin. I want to see who his master is. I'm still on the train that it's Dooku, based off of everything from Tales.
Really?
I still very well think that it was Dooku. And I want to explore these stories. I want to see what happened with Balin and Shin, how they got to the Undone regions, how they met Morgan, what, and even like too with Balin's new empire, what that entails for us. And obviously too from the drawing, I remember we showed you at me and Joe on our podcast. We showed you the Dave Filoni's drawing from 2019 of Ahsoka and Sabine in the snow.
Yep.
That's where Balin was pointing to, where that rift was. So like they can't just. I don't know. They could definitely leave it off there. Like for Black Panther 2, for how that all worked. With Chadwick Boseman dying, for me, that's the only way that movie could have been made was with someone else like Shuri coming in, and taking up the mantle. They couldn't recast him, but at the same time, William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross and now being Harrison Ford, so they're doing it. It's like I don't know. I feel like I would be happy if they did, but at the same time, I'd be happy if they didn't.
I heard either way. What
I'll say either way, like it's. I'm happy whichever way it goes.
Yeah, I for the Black Panther thing, I heard that I don't know what I was watching Josh at Den of Nerds, he was covering it, but I think there was a rumor or something that they're gonna recast T'Challa for was it Secret Wars? It was something where they said there's gonna be a new T'Challa. I think it was Secret Wars that
it's gonna have to be.
Yeah, that they're for sure gonna recast and have a new Black Panther. So
I don't know if you want to really get into leaks with that. But the leak said that like Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is going to be leading like the multiversal Avengers group for Battle World. That's gonna be like his group with
I can't wait, bro. Properties. Yeah, so I can't wait, man.
By the time we end with End Secret Wars, all the characters we knew are all going to be mixed around. It's going to be some old, some new.
Oh yeah, yep.
MCU lineup for the Avengers, Secret Avengers, Young Avengers, everything like that. It's going to be all jambled, but in like a good way. If they do it right. Secret Invasion really irked me. Like
it disappointed me because I expected it to be a banger. The trailers look sick. You got Samuel L. Jackson. I thought it was going to be fire. It was like mid, bro.
Don't get me wrong. I want the King Dynasty and all, but Secret Invasion should be its own Avengers movie. I don't know how familiar you are with the story in the comics.
A little bit, but I know it's way better than what we got.
Yeah, it's like 8 different parts all coming together, and you can't make that movie without the X-Men, without the Fantastic Four, without Iron Man, without Hawkeye. You can't do that. And for none of them to show up in the show at all was like,
it was weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was cheap. Like they're trying to save budget, not having big name actors come in.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you got to know that Sam Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn, like their salaries are pretty high, probably still too.
Oh, and Daenerys Targaryen too, bro. Yeah. I'm sure that was expensive too. Yeah, freaking Kira. But see, that's the thing with Marvel that they do better than Star Wars. At least like the Marvel fans have a future and they know what they're getting. They know they're getting Kang Dynasty. They know they're getting Secret Wars. They know they're getting a Fantastic Four movie. They know we're getting an X-Men movie. So there's stuff to look forward to. Spider-Man 4, we know we're getting that. Into the Spider-Verse 2, or the second part of the second one. So like that's like 6-7 movies they're looking forward to. Us as Star Wars fans, and we're going to talk about the movies right now in a bit. Bro, what the hell do we have to look forward to?
We got 4 years of just waiting. So like what's going to happen?
I know. And in the past few years, they've announced like what, 10 different movies that have all disappeared or been shelved. Like
Lando,
what?
a droid story, where like we haven't heard word on any of those. I mean, Lando more so than a droid story.
Yeah.
But even then, like they tried to do the MCU like 10-year lineup, but I feel like failed horribly.
It did, bro. And it's like they're trying to do it with the most random shit. Like the last 3 movies, like the Ray movie, the Filoni movie, and the James Mangold. They're 3 different movies on 3 different timelines, beginning, middle, end. Like it's weird, man.
If they did it right, it could easily work.
Oh, it could, but you need a plan, and you need John, Fav, and Filoni behind it, because John has done it with MCU, so he knows the formula.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Dave, he knows the story. Like, bro, give them, hey guys, give us whatever amount of movies over 10 years and make it connect. Bro, that shit would be glorious.
It's almost like in Breaking Bad, like when Walter, I don't remember what he says to Jesse, but he's like something, and then he's like, and I know the chemistry. Dave Filoni knows the universe and the stories. Filoni knows how to put it all together.
Yeah.
And that or not Filoni, sorry, Favreau knows how to put it all together.
Yeah,
that's how it has to work. Like they can't do a 7, 8, 9 how they had no plan. You can't do that with these stories.
I love how you compare John and Dave to Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. That's awesome.
I was just thinking about it because he's like I think he said like, you know the product and I know the chemistry.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. Like Filoni knows how to make these all work. Favreau just has to give us that what's the word I'm looking for? Give us that blueprint. The 10-year have it right, not just here. Like
exactly, man.
So like, and the thing is too, like with recasting, honestly, I think we should recast Luke, Han, and Leia. Bring back Eldon Ehrenreich, bring back Carrie Fisher's daughter, and have the guy who's been playing Luke and has been doing like being the double for Luke. Have him come back and just be, because that'll save them so
CGI,
much money.
Right? Just them. They're actually okay.
Because that'll save them so much money, and that money can go to making the story better. Look at what Filoni did, and then look at the Kenobi show.
I know, bro.
I could be wrong, but I believe the Kenobi show had a bigger budget than Ahsoka, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about that. I just know freaking Andor had the biggest budget out of all of them, and like it makes no sense to me. But
sorry. So Ahsoka looks like it had around 100 million.
Wasn't Kenobi like 90?
I thought it was 90, or I thought it was 120. Yeah, 90. So Ahsoka had 100 million. Kenobi was 90.
And Andor was like 250.
But even then,
freaking Andor.
Yeah, it was 15 million. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. Book of Boba had 15 million per episode. That was their episode budget.
Damn, so that's about like 105.
Yeah, that's if they're all around that same 90 to 110, 115, besides Andor, why can't they all stay the same quality wise?
Yeah.
Why does one have to be up here, one be down here? That shouldn't be the case. It should be, I don't know. I can't speak for Marvel when it comes to the Disney Plus shows, even though I loved almost all of them. If you go back to like 2014 through 2019, all the quality of the movies and shows, or not shows, the movies were pretty much all the same.
Yeah.
So why they can do it? Why don't they do it? It's kind of just like where like think about the fandom and not the money behind it. Like take a step back and just look at everything and look what's happened. At least that's what I'm just thinking. Like why?
Yeah, the Luke, Han, and Leia thing. You're right though. Like I feel like you have to either do all recast or all CGI, because like you can't just do Alden Ehrenreich as Han and then a CGI Luke and then a CGI Leia, because like no matter what you do, you have to do a CGI Leia or get her daughter. So It's just so tricky, but like I almost feel like, yeah, just recast them. That way you could like if Filoni's movie is like it ends up being a trilogy instead of one movie, you could have them for a whole trilogy and tell that whole story with Luke, Han, and Leia.
And that's the thing too. If Filoni's, of which we all believe anyway, if Filoni's movies Heir to the Empire, please do not cram the trilogy
Until
into
one, I know,
2 hour movie.
I know,
And
bro.
with it being Filoni, I don't think he will. I think he'll leave it
Yeah.
off with a cliffhanger and make it like, okay, so see how it does, and do they want this? And if we do want it, then
Oh,
go.
we do want it. Oh, we want
And
it, bro.
which we will, but
We
like
want
if
it.
Disney sees the numbers, that I think, in my opinion, that's why the Rey movie is coming out before Filoni's. Because if the Rey movie does horrible, sorry, if Filoni's movie is amazing, no one's gonna see the Rey movie.
Yeah,
So like,
you're 100% right. And like
yeah,
we're actually gonna talk about that right now. But like
sweet.
it's funny because I'm like, why are they like we're gonna be waiting 7 years in total when this drops, and the first thing we're gonna get is the Ray movie. Why not the Filoni movie? But I think you're 100% right. It's the money thing because if Filoni movie comes out, no one's gonna care about the Ray movie the next year,
Well,
bro. We're gonna be waiting for Filoni. So this latest article from the Direct, they're saying potentially April 2024, it could go into production, the start date for the Ray movie,
okay.
which means that this will be the first movie to come out. And I'm guessing that could be late 2025, 2026
Yeah, that's why
sometime.
I would have said like probably like spring, like probably May 4th of 2026. If I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could be then. So are you looking forward to this Ray movie? What are your thoughts on this? And it being the first movie in, it'll be 7 years at that point, 2026.
Just like every single Marvel show, I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am I gonna like it though? That's where I'm like, if it's right. Like
Yeah,
if the right people are behind it, let's say like Filoni's behind it, for example, even though we know he's not.
yeah.
If Filoni's behind it and they give us like the Vong like storyline, then perfect. Or like the like Jedi Outcast almost. Like if they give us like Luke's Academy, but it being Rey, maybe
Mhm.
I can get behind it more. But if it's just some random thrown together story, uh, I'm done seeing anything sequels. Like
Yeah, it's I don't know that lady that's doing it. I don't know how much she knows about Star Wars and lore stuff, but I have a feeling she's gonna pull a Ryan Johnson and tell her story, do her own take on Star Wars, and like that's not what the Rey movie needs. The Rey movie needs like redemption for Rey. She needs a
yeah,
real arc. They need to bring Finn back. They need to do some World Between the Worlds shit and bring Kylo back because everybody wants
yeah.
Kylo back.
They need Finn has to for me to be okay with the movie. Finn has to be a Jedi by the time we start the movie,
Yeah,
not at the end where he just something happens and oh he's a Jedi. No, he has to
yeah.
be one from the get go. And I don't want to say he has to be super powerful, but if he's not like Mace Windu level powerful, at the point I'm like, okay, so is he just cannon fodder?
Yeah,
Like,
because this is 10 years. It's taking place what 10 years after
yeah,
Rise of
it
Skywalker,
took
right?
Ray a year, so let's like that's just the thing. Like, if that's how they want to play it,
Yeah, I just think this is the riskiest move ever, and like, bro, I just don't understand it. Like, I mean, it could be fire, but like, unless Filoni is like helping that lady with her script and giving her feedback, and she's taking it, she seems like a real strong woman person and doesn't want to hear nothing from no man type of vibe. So I don't know, man. I
like,
mean, I want it to be good. I want it to be great. I'm gonna see it, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna give my honest take at the end.
and that's what makes me most scared for Acolyte because Leslie has said some really like where you're like
Oh,
she said some very like outlandish stuff when it comes to Star Wars and George Lucas. But
yeah.
when I know you've seen the trailer since you were there, but the trailer feels a lot like George Lucas Star Wars. To me, that feels so much like the prequels.
So this would be a hot take because she did say some reckless stuff, but like that interview was like an old interview and it was just like one part of it, right? Right. So I
It's
mean,
true.
it's somewhat maybe out of context a little bit, but at the panel we were at in London when she came up, I knew nothing of her. And like the panel we were at, that didn't get streamed or recorded. So like only we were there. The
Mhm.
vibe she gave me was like a female Dave Filoni. I can't even front. It felt like a female Filoni in a sense where she seemed very passionate. She talked about how she grew up with the prequels, how she grew up reading the expanded universe books. So she knows her shit. She knows her Star Wars, which hearing that, I was like, okay, good. And the trailer felt like Star Wars like a lot.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah.
I have a feeling it's gonna hit. It's just her saying that stuff about George and the prequels. You know, the haters are always gonna cling on to that forever.
It just makes me more worried because of the state Star Wars is already in. I don't know how much more I'm just about to say like BS we can take. Like it'll like take before everyone just gives up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Like,
and you can already tell people are giving up because those Ahsoka numbers should have been through the roof and they weren't. So
yeah,
people, you can tell
yeah,
people checked out already.
and that's the thing too. I don't know, like for me anyway. Stranger Things is doing amazingly. Where they release every single episode for the season.
So good, bro.
Same thing, like the Marvel, like Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Punisher, especially the Defenders. All those episodes came out all at once for me. That gives me the like. That's better than just week after week because if let's say if we like if we have 3 like kind of like I don't want to say boring because they're not boring, but like to the average viewer, if it's 3 boring ass episodes, they're gonna check out and like I don't want to watch the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's true.
But if we have them all together, I feel like it might give people the option like to stick around more because they're not having to wait. They can just binge it all in one day. Because then too, like what I did with Andor, I binged it pretty much in an all day, besides like a day and a half. Yes, those episodes felt slow, but I didn't have to wait the week. And if I did, I'd be like, the show. I don't want to watch the show. So they just need to go back to releasing. Okay, sorry, I'm going to sidetrack real quick. If Daredevil Born Again, because it's supposed to have 19 episodes, if they would have been week after week, I would have checked out. I would check out. So they have to release them all at once for it to resonate better with fans. I feel like anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Because like lately, everything's been kind of mid, except Ahsoka. So it's like if you're gonna make us wait week after week after week for just like Secret Invasion, week after week after week, it probably would have been better if you got it all at once and you could just knock it out. But you made a good point with like that Netflix stuff because all those shows were bangers. I love Daredevil. Netflix Daredevil is my favorite Marvel show. Period. Over everything on Disney Plus, everything on Netflix. For Daredevil's 1, Punisher's 2.
Yep,
and like, and maybe part of it is just because it was released all at once, but it was all amazing though. The story, everything was so good, man.
Well, and that's why like I'm bummed that Daredevil Born Again is like canceled.
Well, no, they didn't cancel it. So what I heard was they have like 4 or 6 episodes recorded, but Feige watched it and didn't like it. So they like got rid of everybody. They're rewriting it. So they're redoing it. I'm kind of happy though, because Feige wasn't here. And they said that Charlie Cox didn't put on the Daredevil suit till the 4th episode, which is crazy.
The thing like with that, like what it's about it being canceled is that like they I'm looking like I'm always on Twitter for the Daredevil stuff. So they're fully stopping production and Feige fired all the writers and directors. To me, that's Feige being like putting his foot down. Like, no, this isn't what Daredevil was supposed to be.
Exactly.
They just need to because they're Daredevil producers and writers. The Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Defenders, Punisher, all worked on all those shows together. They went from show to show to show all together through all those projects. That's why it works so well.
Yeah, and they didn't bring none of them on to help at all. No. And even Charlie Cox was like, "You need to hire this stunt coordinator or like some dude from Netflix," and they didn't. And it's like, bro,
how can you kill off Foggy and Karen off screen?
Yes. Oh my god,
bro! You do that?
And they brought a different Elektra too. They hired a different girl to be Elektra. Like, no, bring back the same people. Like, we love the Netflix Daredevil. Just do that. But more.
And like I was okay with the Vanessa recast, but I thought Vanessa was perfect in the Daredevil show.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, like Michael Gandolfini, Tony Soprano's son in real life, is playing. It was originally allegedly playing a young Wilson Fisk in the 70s.
Yeah.
Continue with that because to me that's perfect. Because if Wilson Fisk, if everything happens, let's say play devil's advocate, everything that happened in the Netflix shows still happened, and this is after.
Yeah,
that would be perfect. At least for me to have that like as that character.
But, no, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I just Many Saints in Newark definitely should have been better than what it was. And I kind of want like the 1970s Michael Gandolfini to be kind of like redeemed, at least in my opinion. But that's
Yeah.
just I don't know, I guess that's just probably just me. But yeah,
I kind of want Rosario to be in it too, bro, because
Claire has to be.
she was in Daredevil. She in Luke Cage too, and the Defenders.
She was in every single show, like
Yeah,
Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones,
the Night
Daredevil,
Nurse.
and I mean her and Luke Cage.
Yeah. He smashed. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, Luke Cage getting everybody, man.
Because Rosario messed up. I don't know if you know this, but Rosario messed up and she leaked that Punisher isn't coming back because she's excited to work with John and Charlie again. She said it on a panel last April. She's like, "Yeah, I'm getting really excited to work with John as Punisher again and Charlie as Daredevil."
Oh, she did let it leak?
She messed up, and that's when
I didn't
like,
hear that.
Punisher's back. Like,
well, I'm glad she's back with them too. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the guy who plays Brett Mahoney from Daredevil, he leaked something too. He took a picture of him in a NYC like cop uniform with the beard on, and he deleted it like 20 minutes later off his Instagram because he got in trouble for it.
Oh, wow.
It's for Daredevil Born Again. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so they have to bring him back. They have to.
No, they do for sure. So besides the Rey movie, there's another thing that's everyone's been talking about it lately, and I don't think it's gonna happen. But have you been seeing all the stuff about a Kylo movie? Allegedly, like rumors of it, talks about it because of something Sean Levy said.
If Sean Levy's behind it, yes, I'm all for it.
So I guess
I saw a tweet from him, or a tweet about him saying that like Kathleen Kennedy wanted to be his type of movies.
Yeah,
Star Wars. I'm like, if that's what you want, get him then, because he'll do it. The Adam Project to me was amazing. I thought the Adam Project was amazing.
Oh, fire! So
he has the best Stranger Things. Sorry, he has the best Stranger Things episodes too, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he's awesome for sure. So I guess a reporter asked him something about if he would do a prequel to The Force Awakens, allowing Driver to return to the franchise, and Levy admitted he's a huge Kylo Ren fan, but no comment. So I guess he said, "Your words, not mine. As you know, Adam's my buddy, and I've always been a huge fan of Kylo Ren, but no comment." And I guess in the past, every time he's made a statement like that where he said no comment, it's happened or come true. So
yeah, because he said something about that too, about like how like Wolverine and Daredevil would work, and then I said something too about how, not Daredevil, sorry, Deadpool, and then also at the end he also said something about like no comment.
And
so
and we're getting that, yeah. So I like this hasn't been on my was he rumored a while ago that Sean Levy's getting a movie? Was he one of the names like, oh yeah, he's getting a Star Wars movie too, or is this kind of new?
I think it was new. I know it was talked about like because it was the same thing with Zack Snyder, how he was supposed to get a Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
but it was talked about, but it didn't happen.
So this would be wild. I would love more Kylo, bro. Kylo was dope.
Are you gonna DH Adam Driver though?
No, so if they do it as a prequel, I think people are already speculating that they'll get the kid from Stranger Things that kind of looks like Kylo.
Oh, Finn Wolfhard?
Yeah, that he would be a young Kylo, and like
that'd be sick. Yeah,
hey, I'm for it because I'm for it too. That means one thing: you would get him with his mom Leia, his dad Han, his uncle Luke, the Jedi Academy. So,
I mean, and if you want to go one step further, Kylo could be, if Mara is introduced through Dave's movie, it could be how Mara dies, is by Kylo Ren in that show.
Oh yeah,
I mean, me and Joe have talked about it multiple times that like that's the only way we'd forgive 8 is if Mara is in there and Ben kills her. That like, so if Sean Levy's behind it, I'm all for it. That's the person I want behind it.
No, for sure. So other than that, I mean, things we got to look forward to. So Skeleton Crew will probably be like the next thing up, which I have really no feelings about Skeleton Crew. I'm sure it'll be okay, but like it's not like I'm hyped and pumped for it.
Yeah, it's not like how I feel about Acolyte.
Acolyte, I'm excited
or
for.
Even
for sure.
If we get Tale Season 2, I'm more excited for that than Skeleton Crew.
Tale Season 2, I'm super hyped for because like there's so many speculations on who it could be. I pray through the 3 of the episodes are about Balin and Shin. Like, how sick would that be to see young Balin training with Dooku, or maybe
Yeah,
if Plo Koon's his master, and then you see an episode he escapes Order 66. Then you
I
see an
mean,
episode where he finds Shin.
and they could have already like done the voice recording for that too.
That and you're 100% right, because at London Celebration, when they announced Tales of the Jedi season 2, it was at the Clone Wars panel. They announced it. You're right, bro. What if they voice recorded all that?
Because
How epic would that
yeah,
be?
you told us that Bad Batch season 3, I think it was pretty much already done from what you had
Dude,
seen.
that trailer, they're like, yeah, we have a little bit we're gonna show you, bro. That trailer showed so much. I was like, bro, this is done.
I'll say,
Like, they're done with it.
was it bigger than the season 2 trailer when it was fully like released and everything? Because for me, when the
Dude,
season 2 trailer came out, I'm like, damn, this is packed.
no, it was packed. It was freaking packed, bro. There's so much in that trailer. They have to just be sitting on it, and they're just waiting to drop it, bro. It looks
Yeah,
dark, gritty, and like it looks like everyone's just gonna die.
that's for me. I need that to happen because why weren't they mentioned at all in Rebels then?
Exactly, bro.
Like,
Where are they all at, man? They're
where's Omega? Like, I thought Omega was honestly going to show up in Book of Boba Fett
bro.
yeah, when the
Yes.
Fennec episode started happening. I'm like, is Omega going to put on the white Mandalorian armor and
Ooh, the prototype
Sid,
armor.
yeah, and Sid shop? Like,
Yeah.
is that going to be Omega then, or how is it going to work? But obviously, everything with Sid's done. I think pretty much done now. So, like,
I wonder if they're gonna just be like super savage, right? And the finale is Vader just coming in and just slaughtering the whole Bad
oh my god,
Batch.
that'd be amazing. Just Vader coming in and just like
Yeah.
destroy, like almost like the Order 66 scene in the Venator on uh
Clone Wars.
no, sorry, and it was in the season 1 of Bad Batch, I believe.
Oh, the
It's in
opening scene, the
yeah,
first episode.
no, sorry, it was in the same planet that Cal Kestis was, Braca
Braca, yeah,
on the
yeah.
Venator. Yeah, when Wrecker gets activated, and he's just like,
Oh,
I would want it to be one of those where they're just trying to get Omega away to where she just barely escapes at the end, but watches everyone die. Almost
oh,
kind of like the Rogue One ending, but more impactful for these characters.
yeah. I think we're gonna get a dramatic ending. But now I'm wondering though, like, is that's pretty much the last animated show? Is that gonna be it, or are they gonna give us something else? Because like Clone Wars ended, but then we got Bad Batch, and now we kind of have Tales, which is kind of random. But like, you think we're gonna get something after Bad Batch?
I hope it,
I
whether it
know.
being because whether it being the Clone Wars animation, or honestly, I would watch an entire, like, let's say the 20 episode show just in the Knights of the Old Republic cinematic the trailers.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
if
that
you could
stuff's
make a
crazy.
show in those CGI environments, I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Or
of course.
or even give us Star Wars What If, but in the Clone Wars animation.
Bro, I don't know why they don't do that, bro. If
Like,
we were to get What If for Star Wars, how epic that would be. And like, they could make a killing on merch, because like, say if you do like a what if what if Anakin never became Vader, and you could do
yeah,
crazy merch with like him and Padme and little Luke and little Leia as a family. Like, you see fan art like that all the time.
and
Or like, what if Darth Maul was a Jedi? Like, crazy shit, bro. That'd be so cool to see.
like, I know they wouldn't do it, but like, what if what if George Lucas's sequel trilogy actually happened instead, and it
Oh,
was everything with like Darth Talon?
yeah,
But like,
that'd be crazy.
I know they wouldn't do it, but even like Star Wars Theory has made videos on these like 6 years ago.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Like, so like, you even bring in Theory, like he's made these videos, and honestly, the old ones, I'm like, okay, like I could fully believe it, because he was
Yeah.
taking the concept art from the canceled Battlefront 3 way back in the early 2000s,
Yep.
and that was going to be like a what if game, and to me that was insane. So I'm like, okay, this is a real possibility,
Yeah.
and
No.
it would be the easiest money grab if that's what they cared most about. It would be the easiest money grab to bring fans back in.
Yeah. No,
At least
it
I think
it, it
so.
it would. Like, you could do what if Yoda turned to the dark side, and you have a little Sith Yoda on an episode. They could just have so much fun. It's kind of like Visions. Visions is his own universe and stuff.
Yeah,
So just do that, but with the people that we know and love.
and two, if they want to bring in the community, they could have like a poll for like have like 1 or 2 episodes like community one polls. Like what if Qui-Gon trained Anakin instead of Obi-Wan? Like have like community what ifs, and whatever wins they do for like one of the episodes.
I would love that shit, but they are never gonna ask us for nothing, bro.
That's me being like really hopeful, but it's just like I feel like that'd be a way to tie the community together.
That would be awesome, and you think it would be smart because it would make people happy. Oh my god, they're listening to us. But bro, they do not listen to us, bro.
No, they'll listen to the change between their ears. Like,
yeah, it's crazy, man. So the last few things I want to show you, we're gonna take a look at, is a couple of new collectibles that are coming out. Some that just got revealed today, and some that got revealed a couple of days ago. So some Black Series figures and some Funkos. So this first one, I saw it, I got so excited. I'm like, yo, I need this right away. These 2 Black Series, I think, go on pre-order tomorrow. So we're recording this on Tuesday. The pre-orders go live Wednesday this week. This episode drops Friday, so everyone watching is going to be confused. Yeah. But bro, Star Killer, Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man. So I saw this, bro. Right away, I'm like, okay, I need to get 2 of these because I want to open one up, and then I want to get Sam Witwer to sign this because this is just so badass.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a members only video you did, but I remember seeing like you went and got like 2 like you ordered 2 different versions of a Star Killer Black Series already too.
The vintage collection one. Yeah, the TVC. So, yep.
Like I don't collect Black Series stuff, but like seeing that, like it almost makes me want to start just because like
it's dangerous, bro. Yeah, don't.
I really badly want to start a helmet collection, but I'm like, once I start, I'm not gonna be able to stop.
Oh yeah, bro. Like you see this, bro?
Yeah,
it's and I'm out of space, so it's like I have my Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet on a table back there because I don't have space here. I got to go to IKEA and get like another column. But
yeah, I'm running out of room for all my Funkos. Bro. I think my wife and I counted it. So I don't know the exact number, but it's anywhere from 300 to 500 Funkos that we have in this room. And it's just like everywhere. Like probably more closer to 300, but like we're running out of wall room. We have so many Funkos.
Bro, I know the feeling. I think I'm probably like around like 300 Funkos too, bro. I hate it. I hate it. They're everywhere.
We talked about it right before we started recording, but like 5 minutes before Tony and I started talking, Chopper literally got delivered. So like,
yes,
yeah,
man.
Dangerous waters, murky waters.
It is, but this is dope because they don't do a lot of Star Killer stuff like that vintage collection figure that you talked about. There's this. There isn't a Funko. Wait, no, there's no Star Killer Funko.
I don't know if there's a Star Killer one, but I do have Proxy. I do have a Proxy Funko Pop.
So that's kind of crazy that they did Proxy. Like Proxy is basically his droid from Force Unleashed, right? Is he in any other media?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
So I wonder if that means they're gonna do Star Killer eventually, because like Proxy's still sitting at my GameStop.
Yeah, and Proxy, I could be wrong, but didn't Proxy just come out too?
It did, like within like sometime this year it came out. Yeah, it's a GameStop exclusive.
I mean, I just looked it up. The only like Funko Pop that's Star Killer is the concept series, but for like Luke Star Killer.
But that's the girl one, right?
Yeah.
So
the girl one?
Yeah, she's a female. Yeah. So they showed this, the other one they dropped, and I already have like 3 of them, different versions of them, but this guy never gets old. Another Darth Vader. So this one's from A New Hope. Bro, it's just gorgeous, bro. So gorgeous. I already have like 2. So I just got this one recently, bro. This one is badass. Wait, where's he at? Oh, I almost grabbed the wrong one because they all look the same. But the Kenobi battle damaged one with Hayden's face, and then even like the chest piece is scratched, the cape on the back is ripped from when he was fighting him.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna ask you, like, what's your favorite like Vader suit? Because I'm pretty sure I think every single movie Vader's been in, his suit has been a little bit different.
Oh, I would have to. I don't know, man. I would have to look at them all. But like this one right here I don't have it on screen. But this New Hope one right here looks freaking classic, bro.
Yeah, that's that might be the one I go with. Either that or like Revenge of the Sith. I think they're almost the same. No, because Revenge of the Sith, the like football like the fuck's the name of it? The middle piece,
Yeah.
the shoulder pads and everything are over top of the ropes in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would need to like see them all. That might be like an interesting like poll to put on my community tab, is having all the Vaders lined up and seeing what's your favorite Vader suit.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, they're all amazing. Like it's just in their own way too. Because even like Vader's saber changing for Episode 6, like I didn't think they can make it any better, but it's amazing. I don't know, just little details and stuff too.
Yeah. So since you're the Funko guy, I know you've seen these, but we'll talk about them. But first, this wave of Mando pops, which I'm like, bro, this should have dropped when the show was out. I don't really want none of these right now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna grab any of these?
I mean, so you see how like Pelimoto has Grogu and he's holding it there.
Yeah.
I have 5 of like the Mando / Luke / Dark Trooper
Holding
ones
Grogu.
where they're all holding Grogu all lined up. So I probably will pick them up.
Oh, that'll look cool all together with those.
That, and honestly, Din with the Darksaber is really the only other one that I'm like, if I see it, I'll probably just grab it. But that's really it. Like,
yeah, I'm not paying full price for none of these. I'll grab all of these on clearance. Cause like, and even the N1, like R5 looks sick in it, but I got the one from Amazon with Grogu in the back. Like I got that one.
Yeah,
so
I would rather have that.
Yeah. So, and like the Bo-Katan's cool, but I could already seeing those hitting Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls, because I've been finding so many crazy Funkos at all those stores lately. Bro, these are gonna flop.
Honestly, for me, I find more of the better ones for me or my area at Target.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see that Bo-Katan. Like I know that Mandalorian Judge one is going to be there for the next 4 months, sitting there on the shelf. Because I don't know if it's. I know it's definitely Haja, but there's also from Love and Thunder, Zeus. He's been there, I think, the longest out of anyone at Target. He's been there for over a year and a half, just sitting there.
Bro, I've been finding Zeus at Target for $5. I mean, at Ross, he's been hitting Ross stores for like $5, bro. I see him at every Ross I go to. It's crazy.
It's just, it's why they don't release them when the show comes out or right after the show comes out is beyond me, because that's when they would make the most money.
Exactly. So this was bad timing. This is perfect timing. The show just finished. I am so hyped for every single one of these. And like the Night Troopers, I kind of want to get multiple of each and open them all up and just have a little night army on display.
Yeah.
Like these are all great.
If you could find someone who could do it too, get them all like different, like customized, because some of them had like black knee and
switch it up. Yeah.
I tried pre-ordering some of them already. I couldn't get them because they instantly like sold out,
which is crazy because they're all general release except for Enoch. He's Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get Balin, Shin, and Thrawn are gonna be the next 3 pre-orders for sure. And I don't know, I might get Morok, but at the same time, like if it's sitting at Target, I'll grab it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to grab it.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah,
Enoch, I will, but like the 2 Night Troopers, and it's kind of like yeah, they're cool, but I'm not really gonna grab them. If they would have had Bo-Katan from season 3, like if they would, I don't know if they would have done like a movie scenes version, but if she would have been in the air, like with the jetpack firing and the Darksaber again, as a Funko, like they do them where they are already like lifting off the ground. The Night Trooper ones that I have, or not Night Trooper, sorry, the Dark Trooper ones are flying off the ground. There's flames and shit coming out.
Yeah.
I have one of Bando holding Grogu, and there's flames everywhere. They can do that. Why don't they do that? Don't release Bo-Katan sitting on the throne. Like, they're just so many missed opportunities.
Do you have the original Thrawn Funko from Rebels?
No, I want to get it, but it's if I get it, I need to get it with the sticker, and I need to have Zahn's signature.
Yeah. So like I know this Thrawn is gonna fly because like there's a lot of people that want that original Thrawn, but like bro, the shared sticker is like $400 or $500, and then the celebration sticker is like crazy expensive. But
I think with all of them and the signature, I saw around $1,500 to $1,700.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. But I was lucky enough and I got it from Toys R Us back in 2017 with the shared sticker, but I still have it. So I am extra hyped for this one because I want to like whoever has it in stock first, I'm gonna get it from because I want to make a video unboxing it and comparing both of the
Yeah.
Thrawns, the OG one and this one.
I want to do the same thing with this chopper because this chopper and the Rebels chopper looks so different.
I know. Yeah, I
Like
did
I
that.
want to do that.
I did that. It's on my channel. You'll see I compare both Chopper and Hera, the new ones,
Yeah.
to the original ones. And yeah, it's a lot of differences for sure, bro. For sure.
And even too, like they could have released an Ahsoka the White, like Funko as well.
The Amazon. Oh, well, they did the Amazon one, but they need to do another one for the Ahsoka show with her new white outfit.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like it has to be like from the like Ahsoka show, Ahsoka the White.
I know. I need that.
Like,
yeah.
Give us like Ahsoka with Morgan Elsbeth's. Well, sorry, I guess technically Mother Talzin's.
Oh, the blade of Talzin.
Give us her holding her saber and that one as well. Like
that would be sick, and you could have it all like lit up with the green flame, acrylic, whatever.
Or even if they want to do like the lights and sound for it, like the because I know like they've been doing like I saw on Amazon they have a Vader one where he's I believe he's on Cloud City. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I have that one. I have the regular one and the 10-inch one from Funko Shop.
Yeah, I remember seeing your video on I think it was the R2, the lights and sounds one.
Bro, the R2 one is amazing, bro. So cool. They need to do chopper lights and sound, or I'm gonna be pissed, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so cool.
They have to.
Yes. So that was the last thing that I have. What do you have coming up next on your channel that the people could look forward to?
I think I want to try and dive into some theories with Peridia because
nice.
Like the one of them is probably gonna be like the battle world thing.
Mm-hmm.
That might be more like fan fictiony, but I'm really gonna try and dive into like like the backstory, like the Jedi. Like I genuinely feel like the Jedi probably originated here and then went to this new galaxy. Like maybe even if like followed like there's could have been like a Night Sister war, and they followed them through hyperspace.
Yeah,
but and that's where the Night Sisters ended up on Dathomir, and the Jedi ended up on Tython.
Oh, that would be interesting.
So there's some things I got to think about, and I got to do some more research and go back and read some books and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But those are going to be the ones I'm working on the most next. And then like, does Ahsoka return? Will she come back?
Yeah.
Like, I could see her not coming back for air because Joe pointed us out. If there's 7 or 8 Force users, Thrawn is pretty much screwed.
Yeah, I don't want her in the movie anymore. Like, there's plenty of people. There's plenty of Avengers for Endgame, so they don't need them.
Yeah, and if Thrawn doesn't have the Islamari or even Fornskers, like what else could protect him? Minus obviously now the Night Sister army that is going to be happening, but
yeah,
I don't know. There's just so many possibilities, but definitely more stuff in Peridia. You and I both have so many unanswered questions about that place.
I know. Hopefully they explore it soon, but no, for sure, man.
There is one I'm definitely going to be writing. It's probably going to come out in a while, but it's going to be like my version of from what we saw from Filoni's drawing, like what's going to happen on Peridia with Ahsoka and Sabine being left there now, and Balin being on this quest, and Shin now being the head of the Raiders and stuff. Yeah. I'm kind of gonna try and like write my own like fan fiction of like what could have happened or what I think might happen.
Nice, that'll be cool.
Yeah, so that's really all I have for the future. As of right now.
Awesome. All right, guys. So again, the link to his channel will be down in the description. Check him out for sure. Kadin, thanks again for your time, bro. I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate talking to you as well.
Yes. And that'll be it for this episode of Sith Talk, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.